Good afternoon all. Today's topic is intrauterine fetal death. Intrauterine fetal death, inside the uterus is the fetus is uh, sometimes death occurs. So coming to the definition, intrauterine fetal death, it is the clinical term for the death of a baby in the uterus. It's a clinical term, that is intrauterine fetal death means it's a clinical term. Then the death occurs inside the uterus during pregnancy and before birth. Before birth or during pregnancy time, then we can say as that is intrauterine fetal death. The term is usually used for pregnancy losses happen after 20th week of gestation. After 20th week of gestation, if the baby's death occurs, we can say as intrauterine fetal death. Then etiology, pregnancy complications, that is preeclamptic toxemia, antepartum hemorrhage, placenta previa, abruptio placenta. Preeclamptic toxemia. Have you studied this topic? That is preeclampsia means that is the BP is above 140, 110. That is the BP is high. That is called as preeclampsia. Preeclamptic toxemia means that is due to that infection and the tetanus that like that way toxemic gas occurs. And antepartum hemorrhage, that is a placenta previa and abruptio placenta. Placenta previa I have cleared one day before some topics I have explained about the placenta previa and abruptio placenta with the figures. Okay. Then pre-existing medical diseases, chronic hypertension, chronic nephritis, diabetes, severe anemia, hyperpyrexia, syphilis, hepatitis, toxoplasmosis. Then fetal congenital malformation, RH incompatibility, post-maturity, external version, idiopathic. Version means that is the normal position of life of the intrauterine baby is cephalic presentation. That is the in some cases there will be the baby is in a breech oblique, that is the transverse lie or breech oblique lie. Likewise, some positions will be maintained. In that times, we will be inserting. There will be two types of versions are there: internal version and external version. Version is nothing but we are giving an application of the baby to come to the favorable pole to the uterus towards the cervix. That is the baby's head is diverting towards the favorable pole of the cervix. It is called as the version. So external version means the above the abdomen we are changing the position of the baby. Then internal version means that is we are inserting the hand in a cone-shaped manner and we are giving pressure and the baby is twisting towards downwards. And another one is a podalic version is also there, and also these versions are not at all doing nowadays. This is very dangerous procedure. Okay. Then idiopathic 20 to 30% cases. Coming to the maternal complication, decreased platelets. Platelets is decreased means bleeding will be occurs. Then decreased fibrinogen level, increased PT, PTT clotting times, clinical bleeding, oozing from all sides. Related to involves delivery, that is RBCs, FFP, platelets, supportive management. Then and depression, anxiety, psychosocial anxiety with the future pregnancies may have repeat losses depending on the causes. Bleeding can lead to DIC, disseminated intravascular coagulopathy, but may only ter blood product replacement. Pain, infection, similar to any other delivery. Then risk factors, multiple pregnancy, advanced maternal age, history of fetal demise, maternal infertility, maternal hemoconcentration, maternal colonization with certain pathogens, small for gestational age, infant obesity, paternal age, African American race. Then clinical features, absence of fetal movement, vaginal bleeding, abdominal pain. Diagnosis of intrauterine fetal death. In most patients, the only symptom is decreased fetal movement and inability to obtain fetal heart tones. Upon examination suggests fetal demise. That is the fetus that we are saying always we will be educate the mother during the time of pregnancy. You should always assess the fetal movement count. That is the fetal movement count we will be always tell the mother to assess. After, especially after having the food and lie left side, and always check 10 minutes for how much the fetus movement occurs. And suggest. However, this is not a diagnostic. Then the diagnostic and death must be confirmed by diagnostic test, and we can confirm by diagnostic test also. Labor should be induced as soon as possible after the diagnosis. Patient responses vary in regard to this recommendation. Some wish to begin induction immediately, while others wish to delay induction for a period of hours or days until they are emotionally prepared. Then diagnostic test, ultrasound. Caregivers can see if there is the heartbeat and movement of the fetus. Non-stress testing. The test is also called NST. Two bells placed across the abdomen record the changes of heart rate of the fetus when uterus contracts. Biophysical profile. This test uses ultrasound to check the heart rate, breathing and body movements of the fetus. It also checks the amount of amniotic fluid. Then umbilical artery Doppler velocimetry. This test uses ultrasound to check the blood flow inside the umbilical artery. This artery carries blood from the fetus to the placenta. Treatment and management. Explain the problem to the woman, her family. Discuss with them the options of expectant and active management. Medical induction of labor. Medicine is used to start labor with and fetus delivered naturally. Extra amniotic Foley catheter induction of the labor. A catheter is inserted into the cervix. Medicine goes through the catheter. The medicine prepares the cervix of labor or starts contractions. The fetus is delivered through the vagina. Then dilatation and evacuation, or E. Then the cervix is dilated and made larger. The fetus is then removed through the vagina. Dilatation and curettage. The cervix is dilated and caregivers use tools to remove the fetus through the vagina. And pain management. In patients undergoing induction of labor, the fetal death is usually easier to manage than in patients with live fetuses. Higher doses of narcotics are available to the patient, and often a morphine is sufficient for successful pain control. Should a patient desire superior pain control to intravenous narcotics, epidural anesthesia should be offered. Okay, thank you.